What defines greatness in the NBA? Is it rings, stats, leadership, or longevity? Because if it's all of the above, Chris Paul may be the most quietly elite player of his generation. Imagine building a team and needing the one guy who will run the floor like a general, break down defenses, find teammates with precision, and never take a possession off. Chris Paul is that player. And yet, despite 19 seasons of dominance, despite being a 12-time All-Star, an All-NBA regular, a top-tier assist and steal leader, and one of the fiercest competitors in basketball, his name often gets lost in the GOAT conversations. The narrative around CP3 is so complex. People praise his basketball IQ, but knock his playoff shortcomings. They admire his consistency, yet overlook his ability to elevate every team he's joined. From the Hornets to the Clippers, Rockets, Thunder, and Suns, Chris Paul has done more than just play. He's made each franchise better, often dragging them to the playoffs against odds. And in those playoff runs, even when he didn't hoist the championship trophy, he delivered performances worthy of legends, including his finals appearance with Phoenix at age 36, directing the court with brilliance few others could match. But ask yourself, how many point guards in NBA history have impacted the game like CP3, both statistically and emotionally? His control of tempo, defensive tenacity, and command over every game's pace often go unnoticed in an era obsessed with flashy dunks and 40-foot threes. Yet here he is, still contributing in his 40s, teaching younger teammates, mentoring rising stars, and redefining what longevity and leadership look like. It's not just what Chris Paul has done with the ball. It's how he sees a court, how he anticipates what defenders will do before they even react, and how he creates opportunities with surgical precision. Legends like Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas have praised Paul's court vision, and when you're being recognized by the very architects of point guard greatness, that says something. Now, with the 2025 season on the horizon, many wonder what's next for CP3. Is this his final run? Is he chasing that elusive ring, or just playing for the love of the game? Regardless of what the final chapter holds, one thing is certain. His book is already written in ink on the pages of NBA history. Not everyone earns their flowers in the moment, but those who know basketball, truly know basketball, understand what Chris Paul has meant to this game. If you've never watched him control a game, manipulate defenders with his footwork, pull up for the mid-range dagger, or orchestrate a comeback with calm confidence, then you've missed a masterclass. And that's why conversations about legacy must evolve. Because when future generations look back and ask, who were the true greats of the 2000s and 2010s? Chris Paul's name belongs near the top, whether or not he has a ring on his finger. The numbers, the eye test, the leadership, and the longevity, it's all there. And if you're still not convinced, maybe it's time to rewatch some of those playoff games where CP3 took over when it mattered most. Because to ignore Chris Paul's greatness is to ignore a crucial chapter of NBA history. Don't wait until he retires to appreciate what is given to the game. Watch, learn, and witness one of the most cerebral and unshakable players the league has ever seen. If greatness is about doing everything right, even when the spotlight is elsewhere, then Chris Paul isn't just part of the conversation. He might be the answer you've been overlooking all along.